Hey, hey. All right. So, Virgos, we're going to take a look at what's on their mind, whoever they may be. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Ooh, they think Virgo erased them. They think Virgo doesn't want them. They think Virgo blotted out their face, said, I don't want you. Holy smokes. Eight of Cups, Knight of Swords. They think that they were right at the cusp of gonna like try to race toward Virgo as Virgo turned and just left. I mean, they could also be thinking, I wish I could race toward Virgo now. Their instinct is telling them to, but I don't know. This is not great. Page of Cups. I should have said sorry. I should have said sorry. I should have said sorry. I need to still say sorry. This is like literally that thought is like a fish swimming through their their skull, through their cerebral spinal fluid. This is like their thoughts of Virgo are just so overwhelming for them. Nine of Cups. They came across as very self-serving and they know it. Even like gloaty somehow. What is the deal? And like they were playing a little game of chess, Emperor sideways. They're embarrassed of their behavior. This is somebody they have thought heavily about the way they acted versus the way Virgo acted. And they wish that they had handled things differently. I'm guessing this person had a moment where they got to connect to Virgo and however they behaved is so cringeworthy for them at this point. It does feel like they were playing some weird game with Virgo. It looks like they wanted to go and see Virgo, but they weren't going to say that. Maybe they tried to come across in a certain way. Hang on, character, what did you do? This looks like you had a chance with Virgo. You could have talked to Virgo, but you played. Yeah, you could have fixed things with Virgo. We have the Phoenix rising from the ashes. This person is filled with this urgency to rush in and say, sorry, I'm so fucking sorry that I behaved that way. This is, you notice that it's like, I feel like they have picked up the phone and dialed Virgo's number. And then like at weird moments, I mean, it could have been in the middle of the night. They might've gotten up and started, traipsing around the house. Right at daybreak, they all of a sudden were like, I just need to talk to Virgo. I know they don't want me. I know it's embarrassing. Let me ask this. Why do you think that you're so certain that Virgo was not impressed by whatever your last dialogue was? King of Pentacles. Hang on. King of Wands. I'm thinking that the way Virgo handled themselves in Five of Cups. I'm thinking Virgo handled, by the way, this could be same-sex couple. They could be an Aries. They could be a Scorpio. They could be anything, really. We have all water signs represented. We have all air signs represented. I guess we don't really have them coming out much as an earth sign, though. They knew Virgo was like really in their divine masculine energy. Virgo was very forthcoming with, like, they left nothing confusing with Virgo. Spoke from the heart. Virgo interacted with them patiently, kindly, generously, offering something stable. I really feel like Virgo must have laid themselves on the line, right down to if Virgo said, I really missed you, I really loved you, Virgo owned it like a boss. They owned everything from their disappointment to everything, all of their illusions, but also their sincere emotions. I feel like Virgo made this person feel so loved. And like, it was just like this complete, I feel like Virgo like laid out from their heart how they felt in everything, in every way. from hurt and disappointment and illusions and the feeling of missed opportunities. But first and foremost, the big message was how much I think Virgo gave this person reassurance and stability about how much they had loved this person, and how Virgo's emotions were. I don't think Virgo hid anything. Okay, and how did you react or respond to Virgo? Because it looks like you lapped that up like it made you really happy. We have the Tower, we have the Knight of Pentacles. How they, okay, so the reason I think that they feel so embarrassed at this point is, if we go back to that Nine of Cups card, this is, and I said it's like they're like arrogant, or they're all like prideful or boastful or something like that. They soaked up all of these nice things Virgo had to say to them. This is definitely somebody that Virgo like owned their emotions with and really, conveyed their real thoughts to. And what this character did is they took all that, and then in their mind, it was like, oh, this is great. I mean, it makes me feel like really safe. Yeah, I think I might actually eventually want to hear more of this from Virgo. Them dropping some kind of boundaries, because I think Virgo made them feel really good, but all it did was it made them feel like they have nothing but time now to figure out how they want to respond. Or, I mean, here they are riding on this, albino tiger, which is very rare. I almost think that this person was like, oh my God, this feels so great. I love how much Virgo told me that they loved me and all of that. That feels amazing. I can slow walk this. I honestly, I want to hear more about, tell me more nice things about how I'm really great, and about how all your feelings are toward me. Tell me more of these great things. I could listen to this all day. This is fantastic. I'm all ears. So on one hand, they like really, wow, this is so warming. I love hearing all this. This is, if Virgo keeps telling me these nice things, I might want something serious with Virgo, way later on. I feel like in their mind, they were going to be riding down this like easy, slow flowing river or canal of just constant, like, I'm picturing like an ear canal that's being, sung so sweetly to. And it's like, oh God, that's just music to my ears. This is so amazing. Keep those good things coming. Maybe if I hear enough of this, I might actually even want Virgo again. This is so embarrassing. It's a hard, honestly, I feel like I'm watching an episode of The Office, and it's like, how it gets so embarrassing, you have to like turn it off. That's how I feel about this right now. This is so embarrassing on their part. Their behavior is so embarrassing. And this is their own emotion now looking back. What is it that's made you look at your behavior and be like mortified? Eight of Pentacles sideways, because it's becoming obvious. The sweet music has stopped. I think Virgo must have come in and said everything that they needed to say, and then stopped putting in any more energy. And this person was like, hey, where's the extra rainbow of, all this beautiful stuff that you're bringing into my life? That Eight of Pentacles sideways, they're realizing I was supposed to have like maybe spoken up as well. Five of Swords, they may have actually even behaved in like a weird petulant way all of a sudden. If there was anything that, if Virgo crossed them even a little tiny bit, I feel like this person had like a little miniature temper tantrum. And then I think Virgo responded with more love, because we see the King of Wands a second time, and Virgo's the one coming out as kings in this. We have Death card upright. We have Queen of Cups sideways. And then Virgo said something to them to the effect of, that's all right. That's okay. I understand I pissed you off. And I'm, because maybe Virgo either was like curious, like, okay, so I've laid everything out for you. I don't know what do you want to do about this? Do you have any response to this? And either they got hostile immediately. I mean, this went from 0 to 100. you don't ask me anything. You were supposed to tell me more nice things about me. Like that's how this comes across. And I think Virgo's reaction was like, again, to exit with love and to just let them know it's okay. I let this go. I can release this with the death card. It's over. It's done. I get it. I'm whatever. I'm not the person that, makes you happy. I'm glad that we closed the door nicely though between us, and, wishing you nothing but the best. I think, let me ask this because I'm wondering if Virgo got a tarot card reading. This is on Virgo's side. Let me just ask, what did, if Virgo got a tarot card reading and we see it there on that, what did the tarot cards say? Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. It said that Virgo's been trying to offer their whole cup of love to somebody that is like a dragon in their lair who hoards gold and intends to keep doing that. And the more Virgo is willing to give, the more they will just keep taking. This is not somebody who has a generous spirit, or at least they're incapable of doing anything in response. They don't give in response. It's not who they are. It's not what they do. It's not the way they operate. So that's how that goes. They don't give in response. And so it's time to let them go with the death card. And I think that this was the moment of clarity. Virgo realized with their behavior, I laid out my entire heart to them and everything in this very mature, very like non-confrontational way. They received everything, but then it's like they were waiting for me to keep giving them more, but I was confused and asked them, what is their intention, and then they got mad. So I realized I saw their true colors, but I'm not mad at them. I instead exited with a loving message and just an understanding that I must be vexatious to their souls. So I will exit stage left and let this go now. I think this was truly an ending moment for Virgo. The way this person treated them, I think Virgo saw the writing on the wall. I don't think Virgo needed a tarot card to consult with, to consider different timelines, different paths that they could take. I think Virgo's instinct was, I think this person doesn't really have a whole lot of love. I think that they use emotions as manipulation, and as long as you keep feeding them what they want to hear, they're happy. And the second that you stop that constant, food train of things that they want to hear about themselves, they get pissed. And so I'm going to go ahead and back away. I'm not calling them out on this. I'm just leaving. And that's what it seems like Virgo did. Okay, let's go back to them for just a moment and say, character, you said you're embarrassed of your own behavior. Do you realize why Virgo exited? I mean, Virgo exited. That's the beginning of this, is like, Virgo left wherever there we go, the Eight of Cups. Virgo left. Oh God, the Tower. Yeah, they know exactly the moment that this dialogue was done. What do you believe the moment was? Because you feel like this thing just got burned down. The tentative bridge that had been built between Virgo and yourself, the moment it was all lost. Eight of Swords and Knight of Pentacles. This energy of, for whatever reason, this person is so stuck and they get really mad about their own situation, and then they lash out at other people. I don't know who are you, character, that you are so stuck and then you get upset about how stuck you are. The Chariot, there's somebody who wants to be free. So here's the thing, Virgo, this is somebody who's desperately unhappy in their own life, and they feel like it's going to take like an act of God to get them out of their stuck energy. They have fears. They feel kind of like helpless to make new decisions, but they desperately wish that they could get out of their own circumstances. But Virgo is like this ray of hope that their life could change. But again, it's like, but it won't happen for such a long time. That's why maybe all they want is like, oh, Virgo, just be here and keep telling me beautiful things. It's not so much that they're like, yeah, and maybe someday if it feels like I feel like it, maybe I'll get with you. It's not that. It's they're like stuck somewhere or something along those lines, maybe just stuck in their own head. They should have, so this is that they should have talked to Virgo. They should have told things to Virgo. Instead, they just got all frustrated that Virgo would ask them any question, because it's like, don't you know I can't go anywhere? Like that's like that's what I want to, like, I'm picturing like a dog that starts barking a ton. Like that's how it comes across. Sorry, I'm really hungry right now. My tummy is growling. 8 of Wands, they do wish that they had actually talked to Virgo. Instead, they got hostile, and Virgo had to actually protect themselves from their hostility. But they should have opened up and talked to Virgo. That 8 of Wands, even though it looks like another 8 of Swords, it's not. It's 8 of Wands. They should have told Virgo the whole thing. So maybe that's it. They're not an emperor. They don't have control over their own life, and they have not admitted that. They also wish that they had told Virgo, like Virgo is the person that they wish that they were married to. Virgo is the life path that they wish they had. Hang on, what's the big thing that you suddenly are like, Virgo, they had a beautiful conversation with me. Virgo gave me the opportunity to connect with them. It was so good to hear all this beautiful stuff from Virgo. And then instead of me explaining anything about my own life to Virgo, I bit their head off, and now Virgo's gone. They know all this, but what is the big thing that you would have said to Virgo? In fact, I feel like we should get a new deck. What is the stuff that you wish you had said? I mean, an apology, I think the explanation, 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. They wish that they had, I guess, said how much Virgo made them happy, but also how much they wish that they were single to be with Virgo. 2 of Wands, Queen of Cups. They may wish that they had also explained something about, like, I'm at this point in my life. I don't know if you would want me, Virgo, if you knew what my situation was. Ace of Swords, I wish that they had come clean and said some kind of a truth. What is this truth? Ooh, well, we do have the Hierophant sideways, which can be a divorce that's not final. We do have the Death card upright, and we have the 8 of Wands upright. I mean, it could be as simple as, if I really, truly extricated myself out of a situation and changed everything in my life, I mean, do you really want me? Do you want me to come into your world? Because I would be leaving my world behind. I don't know what this is, if it's this weird limbo land that they're perpetually stuck in, but they do wish that they had just spoken the truth about their circumstances. Something about their life as they know it would be shattered if they were to come toward Virgo. And what would that mean? I mean, it's almost like this person would have to jump from one complete different life to another. And we have the Tower again. If I changed my whole life, Virgo, would you want me? Maybe they would lose other things in their life too. And it's like, would you want me if I didn't have this and I didn't have that? Would you still be attracted to me, Virgo? Queen of Wands, you could have anybody. Would you want me? Because I would be like busted, burned down, burned out. Or would you say, then, if my circumstances change, you wouldn't want me? It feels like they are the ones stuck in their head, and they just can't do right by Virgo. Not because they don't want Virgo, but because they're so convinced that if they made changes in their life, then Virgo wouldn't want them in the new version of themselves. 7 of Wands, it's like this has always been where they're stuck. So they won't make a change, but they also just blew it again with Virgo. Are you just going to sit and mull over all this, or what? The World, the King of Pentacles sideways. Honestly, this person might do nothing. They may not reach out to Virgo at all, because, this is what they would need to say to Virgo. Will they have the courage to say it? Will Virgo even want to hear it? Or do they just say, I just got to wish Virgo well. They'll be with somebody else and they'll be happy. I don't know. That World card says it's a change. So if they feel crappy enough about their behavior, they may reach out to Virgo and say, look, here's the truth. Could you even see me as your person if I told you the real truth about my situation and what it would be like and how things would change? Or do you just want to move on and go be with somebody else who, you could enjoy better, or who has more to offer you? There is a 50% chance they're going to go ahead and have the conversation because they feel like crap about what has happened. And then there's a 50% chance that they just wish Virgo well silently. I don't know. All right, you guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for giving it a